Thank you everyone for listening. This is Sellavin. The reason I made this video is because recently they just released the second episode to the Attack on Titan OVA. This just felt at the release. After all, the last episode was released a few months back. The first one was released in November, but it had no English subtitles. Then a couple months later, they released it. Yeah, this OVA is based on the light manga by Hayate Isayama's Attack on Titan: The Birth of Levi. So basically, it's about one of the most badass characters in anime and Attack on Titan, Levi Ackerman. So basically, first of all, like the episode itself, it's pretty nostalgic. After the end of the last episode with Levi and his friends being caught by the Soviet Corps, they had a choice to make: join the Soviet Corps, or be arrested. So they chose to be the Soviet Corps. Cause think about it, they don't want to spend all their lives in jail, prison for stealing supplies. And so one of the things that caught their eye was Owen Smith. He caught their eye, seeing their skills with the ODM gears, knowing that even though they never had proper training, they can maneuver so abruptly. So basically, he was impressed. But can they handle the job of facing Titans? And that's still out to be determined. One of the things I got like about this episode, it's basically Levi's origin story. But we get to see some recurring characters. Not every character that you expect. This is like before while Eren joined the Soviet Corps, before the fall of Shiganshina. And what I say, we get to see certain characters. For example, we get to see Always, and we get to see one of my favorite characters, as the Kuki Hanji. Like, she's always so kooky, wants to dissect and is turned on by literally how to hurt things and how to take them apart. Kind of her scientific mind, but she's also a bit nutty. And some people always think that her and Sasha are related, like they could be sisters, like Sasha Brown. It's a long shot, but it could be possible. For example, both of them have brown hair, and they're both young, kind of have the same eyes. And they both have weird obsessions, although Sasha's with food and hers with taking things apart and pleasure and pain and other stuff. It's proof. That could be proof, but at the same time could not be proof. But I'm off topic. And one of the things I like about this episode, it shows Levi in a whole different light. And we never knew Levi's past, and those who read the anime, like you watch the anime, you never know what Levi's past, where he comes from, why he's so certain, but he's always serious all the time when it comes to him and his duties. This story literally shows you the beginning of his past. I've seen the first episode, and this is the second one I'm talking about. I'm ashamed to say I didn't do a review on the first one, and that would have been cool, but I didn't. Yeah. One of the things I got to know, even Levi, he's a hard guy to understand because there's part of him that doesn't trust anybody. In the beginning, he didn't trust a lot of people, especially even though he joined Sergo, he doesn't trust most of them as friends. He only had two friends, Isabel and the other guy, and those two, they were his friends, from growing up in the underground city. They were his closest friend, the closest thing he ever had to family, other than who. If you've read the manga, then you know what I'm talking about. So the situation and tension between them, even though they want to be, even though Levi, he wants to act alone, he can't do everything by himself. And these two, they want to stand by his side throughout the thin and thick of it. And Levi has to, even though he wants to do things on his own, his friends, they're not gonna give up on him, and for certain, they're not gonna just let him do everything by himself. So basically, friends stick together, even though one of them wants to go either way. But one of the things I got to watch about this episode is that Levi, his character, even though he doesn't he seems cold-hearted, he's still a person that he went through a lot of hard stuff, like the underground, where you had to scramble for survival. Like, he had almost no family, and those he did met, and he had very few friends. And those who he had he had nobody else. He had them, and even though Levi, it was hard for him hard for him, even though he made some difficult choices. Yeah, he knew those choices were necessary to survive, and he had to endure great burden and pain to become where he is, even the loss of his friends. And and one of the things you gotta know about, even though he made the decision to join and follow Arwen Smith, there's a part of him that didn't want to do it. But Arwen knew everything. He thinks ahead of everything. He's the kind of guy that would kind of test you at the same time, sure to keep you, even though he want to trust you, he will keep you at a distance, just to make sure that you're not the type of guy that worth trusting. Right, to make sure he would test you, but at the same time not let you know it. Right, always thinking ahead of everyone else. But whether that test is putting you through great pain or loss, you have to understand this world they're living in is a cruel world. The world is a fence. Humanity cattle. Remember, those words are from Armin Arler. If you read that, if you watched the anime and read the manga, this is I really like this because I really like this VA, even though it's not based on the original series, not based on the original series, but I do like the light novel. Although part of me wants to go back and read, and it even wants the first episode again. And it's a very hard choice. I give this at least 3 out of 5 because it shows like a person overcoming difficulty and loss and pain to get to where he is. Levi, he didn't ask to be born or ask to become a member of everything. He didn't ask to like go through all this suffering. It's like a full in-depth view as to what you expect. And literally, it's a nice. It's like an eye opener if you get my point. Anyway, I like this OVA. It's a very good episode and very good. It's glad to see we get to see something new from Attack on Titan. And after everything that it's going through with the release of the movie and Attack on Titan being postponed to the next year, and Hollywood making a live Attack on Titan movie of their own, calling it Attack on the Titan. Even though we know Hollywood and Hollywood movies suck when it comes to them trying to adapt the story. For example, Dragon Ball Evolution, Street Fighter, The Last Airbender. Damn you, M. Night Shyamalan! So basically, if M. Night Shyamalan got his hands on this series and screwed it up, I swear to God, I would literally punch him in the face if he screwed it up and make it. Wait, if they're gonna do this right, hire some of the people from Japan and have them do this. And you can even talk to World. That guy is an expert. He knows what I'm talking about. Hire some of the people from Japan who actually did some work on both the anime and the manga and ask for their opinion and do it right. Don't just do it half-assed and complain and like seriously, so you don't screw it up. Because from what I know, the Attack on Titan movie that's being made in Japan, we're not seeing a lot of our major characters. So basically, yeah. So anyway, it's a good OVA. Hey, it may be a little dark, but you get the point. Levi's the kind of guy that basically, he's a dark person who doesn't tell secrets. And this is a nice point of view. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is Sellavin into an Attack on Titan OVA, The Birth of Levi. And it's a good. I want to see if I can read the manga to see, because I never read the manga. The only manga I've read of Attack on Titan is that and Before the Fall. When 20 years after the walls went up, Titans are still roaming around. They haven't broken through Shinganshina and things are as chaotic as they are. But there's still some interesting story-wise. Hope you enjoyed this. Comment, like, great review. I'll put the link down in the description. Bye.